What's up, everybody? Back for another Honkai Star Rail video, and I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured it was time to update what characters I find the most fun in Honkai Star Rail. Now, this is going to obviously be my own opinion. Some people are going to find characters that I like boring, or some people are going to find characters that I find boring fun. Whatever it is, it's not really that big of a deal. It's not like, a tier list. People are like, oh my god, you're so wrong. This character's so much better. This is just for fun. And as always, of course, one, don't forget to like, subscribe. And two, let me know what your favorite characters and your favorite teams are in the comments. I'm excited to see how many people are going to say like dot, follow up, just, your generic hyper carry, whatever it is. Let me know in the comments and let's get into it. I'm going to leave the number one character until the very end. So I'll rank the character in a different spot, and then I'll be like psych, and I'll put them at number one at the very end. But yeah, if a character is in can't rank, it's probably because one, I either don't own them and haven't played them enough, or I just have never played them. I think there's only one character that I have like straight up barely ever played. Most of the time, I just you know hop on a friend's account and play that instead, or whatever it is, or maybe it's like in an event I'll use them. But regardless, let's start with Natasha. I'm not really a huge fan of her. Now, this is going to slightly be about how good the character's kit is in some aspects, right? Because some playstyles are just going to be extremely boring to me. Natasha is one of them. Funny enough, a similar character, Lynx, is pretty much just very, very generic healing. There's not really anything fun about it. It's just a bare bones healer gameplay. Not really a huge fan of that. Next up is Welt. Welt, I think, is fun. He has the imprisonment, he has the speed lowering, and bounce skills are always just kind of funny to me, so I do like them. So, Welt's going in fun. Plus, he has a cool ass ult, but you know, I wish it hit a little bit harder. Then we have the Harmony MC, and I'm gonna put them in I love them. Very fun unit, is a support, can do a ton of toughness damage and do a lot of actual damage. Plus, paired with DDD, they kind of got it all. I'm not gonna lie. Very extremely fun unit. Animations are like whatever though, unfortunately. But I mean, I will survive. Next up is Yunli. These characters are in random order. I just kind of mixed them up after I did a quick rundown to see how I felt, and then I was like, okay, time to record, right? So everyone's in a random spot. Yunli, love them. Very fun character. The taunt is sick. The counter is sick. The missed timing is kind of funny if you mess it up and adds a level to, I guess, skill issue if you just like to mash the button whenever it's ready. Very cool unit. Also, the fact that her skill heals is so nice. The amount of times I've used Clara and just been in a situation where Clara is taunting and is going to potentially like get CC'd or die is so annoying. Oh my lord. You'll see where I put Clara later on the list, but Yunli, absolutely beautifully designed character. Linksha, love them. Now, I don't own Linksha, but I've used her enough, especially with how they were letting you use her in the Lunar War Dance and whatnot. Chef's Kiss, bro. Probably the most fun healer we're going to have for a minute. I would love to see how they're going to design a healer that's more fun. Linksha does damage. It can help you out in a tight spot, which I always value that. And just an overall pretty decent animations for a healer, right? Next, we have Boot Hill. Love him. I know we're having a lot of love thems in a row, but Boot Hill, oh my gosh, bro. Cool animations, does a lot of damage, and the whole like cowboy like stick he's got going on with his skill is so cool, bro. I can't wait for them to have more unique playstyles like that according to like certain characters. Like if a character's like, does fencing, right? And they have like a similar mechanic to Boot Hill, I think that'd be sick. Right? Next up, we have Bailu, which I actually put her in fun. The only reason I don't just spam Bailu is because she does not have a cleanse. The second they drop a light cone, that makes it to where when you heal an ally, they have like a 50% chance to cleanse. I'm using Bailu. I think Bailu's heals are insanely good. The damage reduction, the healing when you get hit is insane. The cleanse holds her back. She's very cool. I'm kind of excited to see if we'll ever get a like full power Bailu, kind of like the Don Hang we got where we have IL. I doubt it because age-wise wouldn't make sense, but it'd be cool to see a what would Bilo look like if she was full grown and not stunted like they say in the story, because I think she looked pretty cool. Plus, if she had, I don't think it works like that where she'd have Don Haig's exact powers unless I missed something in the story I'm misremembering. But can you imagine her with like a water dragon, but instead of it green, it's like her colors, like purple, right? That'd be sick. Anyway, next up we got Pela, which I am going to put in fun. Pela pretty much is just a unit where you skill and then instantly get ult, and I find that kind of fun, especially when you pair her with characters like Acheron who want debuffs, and you're just spamming ult left and right. I don't know, slight enjoyment. Pela I've used quite a bit, so I think she's kind of teetering into the kind of fun area, but I still find being able to use a skill and just straight up getting ult from like nothing kind of entertaining to me, so we'll put her in fun, right? Next up we have Su Sheng. Love them. The only thing that I wish is she actually did damage. I think her kit is very, very cool. The action advance, the not using a skill point if they're broken. Very cool character. Her kit's kind of all over the place with what you want stat-wise, though, so she just suffer from that. But please, if they drop a 5-star that kind of operates like Su Sheng, that'd be so cool. I'd summon for that, right? Next up is good old Fu Xuan. Now, Fu Xuan, I know I'm going to hate for this. I have her in kind of fun. I like that she gives crit rate. The shield is a cool mechanic and all that stuff, but I don't know. Something about her I just don't find fun to use her as a stand. That's why I don't really use her in too much of my videos, unless I really need the extra crit rate, or I can take advantage of her having the whole AoE shield stuff. Her kit's cool and all, but I don't know, she's kind of just missing that like little bit extra from the sustain that I'm getting from Aventurine and Gallagher, who I find more fun than Fu Xuan. Spoiler. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe it's just I have to use her a bit more, but her animations are very cool, right? Her animations are very cool, but something about it, man. I can't put my tongue on it. She's a bit lower. She's a bit lower, right? Next up, let's do good old Argenti. Argenti is pretty damn fun. Now, I actually don't own Argenti, but I've definitely used him an absurd amount. In pretty much every event he's available in, I've used him. I've used him even other friends' accounts and whatnot. And Argenti is pretty fun. He does need a bit of help, but when he's in an optimal spot, the ult spam is so funny. Being able to spam ults is just like, such a funny mechanic for me. When we got I think it was an Arlen was in the event where you could ult skill and then would proc it again, you ult skill, and it was just the whole thing was just spamming ult over and over. It was just so funny to me. So I really like characters where you can spam stuff that most characters can't. So Argentine's going up high for that. Plus the animation where he like flicks the what weapon is it? What would you call it? Like a lance, technically. It's just really cool. So Argentine's going up in fun. Next up, we have Arlen. Arlen is going to be an eh. Now, I have used Arlen probably 4 times, right? However, Arlen's kit is just the HP drain. I kind of like that in other games, but Arlen just doesn't rock it in a good way, at least not to me. Blade is definitely an upgrade to him. Where is Blade on here? Can I see Blade at all? Blade. Funny enough, I'm going to put in can't rank because I feel like I just have not used Blade enough to really appreciate him. But Blade's kit is what I'd want Arlen's to be, right? But unfortunately, Arlen doesn't have Blade's kit, so he's just kind of whatever, cool concept, did not get executed that well. Plus, Arlen is not great at all. All right, we're going to have to speed through this because I didn't think it would take this long, so I do apologize. Luca, love them. Very cool animations, super satisfying when you get that big hit off. Yanqing, please easy A him. Zenkai, whatever the hell you play, whatever gacha game you have that has a buffing system for all units, please, I beg of you, please buff Yanqing. Easily the coolest standard banner 5-star. Give him a new form, even I'll summon for it. Yanqing's so cool, his damage is so bad, it's actually just embarrassing. Actually embarrassing. Holy hell, please buff him. Anyway, then we have Kafka. Love how Kafka plays, which he had actual thought characters. Himiko, Super Break Himiko. Do I really need to say anything else? Rappa, literally my second favorite character in the game. The only reason Herta is beating her is because Herta has a freaking Keyblade. Is the color purple, my favorite, or second favorite color, tied, red and purple, very high up. And Herta is just cool. right? So Rappa, unfortunately, yeah, take that on that. March 7th, extremely fun character, can run her in multiple roles. Animations are cool, does good damage, love them. Clara, kind of fun. Pretty much, I wanted everything I wanted out of Clara went to Yunli. Enough said. Ventrain, love them. Literally can close my eyes and smack my keyboard and win with him. Japard, kind of fun. If he had a way to give shields quicker, I'd love him because the freeze is great CC. The ult is cool. You know, gives a beefy shield. He just needs to be able to spam it more. So, sorry, bud. Zele, kind of fun. Kind of fun. No, I'll put it in fun. The Resurgence is a very cool mechanic if you know how to get it off. Robin, love them. I'm 100% biased. I don't give a damn what her gameplay is. Her singing and her ult is sick, and I'm putting her, and I love them, and that's that. You can't stop me. Silverwolf, kind of fun. I like how she works, even if she doesn't have much use. But I'm telling you right now, getting the wrong skill when you're told when you have like 3 quantum units and 1 non-quantum, or let's say you have only her and it's like the rest of them are like electric. Because I think I used her with it was Jingyun, her, Tingyun, and Bailu that I used like when the game first came out, and the amount of times I got quantum is insane, bro. So are you trying to grieve me? Hello. Anyway, Akron, love Akron. The spamming debuffs for her ult and then having this super satisfying Namida wow ult, still very cool to this day. Eventually she'll probably go down to fun once I've just like overused her, but that time has not come yet, so love them. Next up is Black Swan. Black Swan is, I'd say, kind of fun. She definitely has like a bit more micromanaging going on, and if you just like play like clicking buttons half the time, you could mess up, which is a bit annoying. Remembering like Arcana stacks, all that stuff. But you know, very cool character, so we'll put her in there. But if I just want to play with my brain off, I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, yo, why are the Arcana stacks so low? And I'm like, oh, you know, ulting at the right time, skilling to get enough energy, all that stuff, instead of just throwing up basic attack for the skill points in the Akron team. So yeah, there's that. She's not. I'm not saying she's like the most like you have to lock in when playing Black Swan, but like sometimes when I turn my brain off, I just like straight up never use the skill. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, you know, I need to throw it out a bit more so I can get ult for the stacks. But regardless, anyway, Ho-Ho, fun. I like her. I'm biased because I like Tail, but very cool character. The heals, the cleanses, the ult giving energy. Big W, you can have some insane plays with Ho-Ho because of the energy, so we really, really like that. Oh my lord, we're having to speed it up. Let's go ahead and do Ruan Mei, and she's so, it's just basic attack, skill, basic attack, skill, basic attack, or sorry, yeah, basic, skill, whatever the hell, you get what I mean, right? It just spam your basics until you need to skill, or use skill to get your ult a bit quicker, and then, yeah, it's just, I don't like it. She is OP though. Weakness break efficiency is cool. I mean, like, she's a good support, but her actual playstyle is so bad. It's just, she just needs to exist to give it, right? Mose is going to be in fun. Very cool character. I wish you got to actually play him. Most of the time, he kind of just, you know, does his own thing. You know, I know you're like actually targeting them to make him do it, but he kind of just does his own thing, and he's not actually like a like playable quote unquote. At least that's how it feels like to me. Topaz pretty much is the same thing with Mose. I just think Mose is cooler, so he's not down here, he's up here, right? Bronya, kind of fun. I hate speed tuning. Jue is an very cool character. I just wish her attacks didn't feel like smacking someone with a wet paper towel. Fire MC, kind of fun. I like the taunt. Sampo, kind of fun. I like bounces. Otherwise, you know, whatever. Misha is kind of fun. I dig the mechanic with the freeze. QQ, hate them. I don't. No comment on that. Ratio is fun. Sunday, love Sunday. Oh my god, the energy, the skill points, all that stuff. Chef's kiss. Asta, kind of fun. Hanya, kind of fun. I don't like use them a ton, but I don't know. They just don't have the kits for me. Gallagher is in fun. The only issue I have is when you're not running Super Break, bro is basically useless. I mean, obviously he's gonna sustain the team, but like he's not really doing anything, which is unfortunate. Serval is fun. I'm going to like her. Gwenifin is kind of fun. Tingyun is. I know I was praising Sunday for giving energy and Ho for giving energy, but I think Tingyun just doesn't have the sauce to it. Even though she gives the most, I don't know. I just think of her kind of like Ruan Mei, where it's just like skill to spam, like have ult going as much as you can. Or I know Ruan Mei technically has like the turns, right? But you want to have ult ready as soon as possible. And it's like the same thing with Ting Yun. At least Ting Yun gives like energy to other characters, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Not saying Ruan Mei's weakness break efficiency isn't cool, but I don't know, man. It doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit for me. Don Hang, I'm never been a fan of when Don Hang. Sorry. Luocha, not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm biased because I'm like not a huge fan of him. So we're putting him in not sure. In fact, I'm gonna put you and the physical MC in not sure as well. Just because I like barely, I've just sure I've never used these characters except for the tutorial starts for this one. Jinglu, love them. Please give us more Transformer characters. Oh my lord. And she's so clean with it. And like the HP drain, you can combo with Blade and stuff. It's very cool. I wish we had more characters to partner with her, obviously. Herda, the spin. What can I say? JLQ is fun for the debuffs. Decent break damage, or not break damage, but break efficiency. From what I remember, I don't actually own him, but the amount of times I've used him, very cool character. Firefly is fun. I just wish he had a harder hitting attack in a sense, not of actual damage, but like how Acheron, like the ult feels powerful. Firefly's skill to me doesn't seem as powerful as it should. Maybe because it's just a skill and not like ultimate. And her, I don't know. I think they found. I think she should have had like a while transform. You have like a second ult bar, and when that's max, she does like a big like attack. I think that would have been cooler. Obviously, a little too late now for her, so she's been fun. Fei Zhao, very fun character. Full up tactical burr. Don Hang is in kind of fun to me. Skill points piss me off. When I don't have enough skill points, I get angry. Hence the whole reason I summoned for Sunday's light code. So angry I didn't get it. But yeah, skill point spammers are just not my cup of tea, which is ironic because I actually skipped Sparkle, and that's why I'm gonna put her in Can't Right, because I straight up like have barely used Sparkle. Same with Jade. Yukong, yikes. March, yikes. Who do we have left? We have Jing Yun, which is in kind of fun. I really just dislike how Lightning Lord works, even though I think it's cool as hell, and I did summon for him over Zele, but even with Sunday, he's just really annoying. He's just really annoying. There's so much micromanaging you have to do. The only character that's left is, oh, nobody. All right, that's it. W. All right, so the number one character is actually a tie between two characters. You're probably gonna expect them to be in I love them, and you are correct. My two favorite characters that just straight up from a gameplay wise, I'm a bit biased with one of them because they're one of my favorite characters, is Rappa and March 7th. The reasoning for this is Rappa has a pretty cool ult where you can pop it, and if it's her turn, you get to attack twice in a row, paired with her light cone, who action advances her by 50%, so where she can get the last hit off sooner is very cool. And then she has cool animation, super break does a bunch of damage, she can break anybody. Very, very cool character. Definitely gonna consider going for the E1 to get her ult up, so it's just constantly like boom, 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 ult again, boom, boom, boom. She's such a cool character. She's such a cool character. I really like how her ult works. And then for March 7th, good damage, like I said. Animations are pretty funny, right? The enhanced basic where she does like the flurry of slices is probably top 3 animations in the game for me. It looks so nice, it feels satisfying, it does good damage, and the fact that you can run March on a lot of teams, you can run her on Super Break, you can run her on just normal break teams, you know, this still exist. I guess there's technically all the same team in the sense, but you can run her with like Boot Hill without a super break support if you want. You can run her with just characters you need to have more speed, follow-up characters. Like, she really just is a character that fills a niche for a lot of teams, and she's fun while doing it. So obviously we gotta have her up. Plus she's completely free as well. Just they cook so hard. They cook. But anyway, that's it for the list. Kind of dragged on a bit much, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know what your favorite characters are. Do you agree with a lot of this list? Are there some characters that are like, oh, what the heck, you said this for this, how could you hate them? Let me know in the comments, and of course I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.